I came back to Italy in '99 after my studies at Columbia University in the US. I decided to start a business in Italy because I knew I could leverage on the Italian advantage of the fashion industry. In '99, when I came back to Italy, I was an outsider, so I never worked in fashion before. I remember those days with happiness because I remember that I had this dream of this internet and fashion retailer that at that time didn't exist anywhere. So as a dreamer, I tried to dream together with these designers, and I remember that I set up the first meetings and they accepted the meetings even if I was an outsider. I can only speak highly of these designers, such as, for example, Giorgio Armani was one of the first, because it's not true that they are not open to outsiders. In my case, they were absolutely open to dream about the future. We are very honored to be the main partner of this exhibition. The reason why we decided to partner with Italiana is mainly based on people. I know personally Stefano and Maria Luisa since a very long time, 15, 20 years. I know how good they are as curators, and I fully trust them. When I think of Italian fashion, I think that we are leaders without shouting about it. Because one year there is the New York Fashion Week, so important, and the London Fashion Week, super important, and the Paris Fashion Week is always important. Milan is always constantly there. What I love the most about Italian fashion is definitely the manufatto. Manufatto is an Italian word to say handmade, manufatto, the inner quality of the product. So the Italians are very good in making the products. Made in Italy is not only Italian designers, but many designers from around the world, they come to Italy to make the products. Tom Ford, that is made in Italy. The shoes, the best shoes around the world, they're made in Italy. So the made in Italy is not only for the Italian designer, but is a platform that serves everybody. Dressing in Italian fashion makes me feel at home. First of all, as you know, I will never be voted as the best dressing man in Italy. I'm not a guy who likes to dress extravagantly or to show off, so I cannot compete with the guys that I see at Pitti every season or with Lapo Elkan. I care more about the material, being comfortable, feeling the luxury of the garment inside rather than showing it off. Because as you know, I'm 50% fashion, but I'm 50% internet. And so I have still my Silicon Valley hooded sweater that I bring with me all the time. I love looking at the past, but in order to create a vision of the future. And I don't like looking at the past for the sake of nostalgia. My key Italian fashion piece is a Giorgio Armani suit, especially made for me. I respect a lot Mr. Armani because he's not only a designer, but he's also an entrepreneur. And his attention to detail is definitely an inspiration for me, and definitely this suit is the piece that I wore when I went for the Cavaliere, when I went to Downing Street. So it's the piece that I wear with a lot of pride, Italian pride.